Hey, shalom, shalom. This is Aria again from GMS Tampa Bay 07, GMS 13 Rulership Ba. I want to start by giving all honor, glory, and praise to the Lord, Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahushai, Kol Haloyim La Yahweh, Ba'Hashem, Yahushai, Ba'Hashem, Rakah, Kodash, Masanakabar, La Zakwayam Nawa, Wa Shalom, Wa Kasab, Laha, Wakayar, which is the elect, Wa Shalom, Lakal, Akwathian, which is the sisters, all sisters, okay? The true sisters are listening in meekness, quietness, and humbleness, all right? And basically want to just do this short lesson, Lord willing, is short. We'll see what the Spirit has. Because basically, you know, this week so far has been a week of, reprobates coming up. Starting with that reprobate from the ISUPK, all right? And you see how skillfully the brothers from the GMS, the New York camp, those officers up there, how they dealt with them with patience, knowledge, wisdom, and again skill with the scriptures. And you look at that, and you can tell that the Spirit is clearly working with one set of people, and the Spirit is clearly not working with the other. And it's clear to those who have eyes to see. All right, we can see that, and when we look at it, it's like, how can the rest of the world not see this? How could you not understand what those brothers were saying when they go right directly to the scriptures? There's no question about it. They break it down for you in layman's terms. But you want to divert the conversation to something that has nothing to do with what the brothers were even talking about. And then on the other hand, up in New York also, you have the so-called Jews going up to the camp and trying to debate with those brothers, man. The truth is, man, the thing is that if you ain't part of the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, which is coming chiefly out of Great Millstone, under the elders and apostles, starting with Elder Apostle Tahar, okay? If you're not falling under that umbrella, under that doctrine, the only doctrine, then you're a bug out, and the Lord is not dealing with you. The Most High doesn't like you. He basically hates you. He's more likely going to destroy you in some manner where it may just make the news, and we might talk about it for a week and then forget about you. All right? This is what's going to happen to you people, man. You're going to get destroyed by the Lord because you're hard-headed. All right? When the scriptures clearly talk about, you want rape, okay, there's ways to think about rape, there's ways to deal with rape if it happens. All right, there's certain steps you go about to deal with it. Either you get put to death or you got to pay money. All right, it's simple. It really is simple. All right, but without further ado, let's just get into some scriptures, and we'll talk about it. Let's start with the book of Acts, 17th chapter, 11th verse. It says, these were more noble than those in Thessalonica, and that they received the word with all readiness of mind, okay, and searched the scriptures daily whether those things were so. Okay, so that's what you're supposed to do. Okay, you hear the word, all right. Now whether you receive it or you understand it in the beginning or not, that's one point or another. But the point is, you search the scriptures and you check to see if what you just heard is to be true. Okay, you got to do your own research. Okay, and these brothers in the Great Millstone camps and like camps, like you see the Men of Valor, you see the DTA, and there's others out there. They search the scriptures. Okay, read it again. It says, this is Acts 17 and 11. These were more noble than those in Thessalonica, and that they received the word with all readiness of mind. So you have to be ready to understand. Okay, here someone is breaking something down to you. You can't just shut it down. Oh no, you talk about rape. You can't. Oh, I ain't trying to hear all that. You're not receiving with readiness of mind. You got to hear what the scriptures are saying. It's the same book that everybody reads. So let's try to receive the word with readiness of mind, and search the scriptures daily. So you gotta read. It says, "Blessed is he that readeth." All right. So you got to search the scriptures every day, and you're gonna come across certain tidbits in the scriptures that, like, oh, you know what? Wow, I didn't know that. Wow, I learned something today. All right, and without being a bitch made, mindset, you can go out and you can teach, because what? Now you have understanding. This is what happened in the older world. They had the scrolls, and they'll read them, and it will make sense. They have teachers. But if you're sitting there just knocking on the, banging on the doctrine because you don't like it, well, it ain't about what you like. It's about what the truth is. The truth hurts, hey. All right? It says, they received the word with all readiness of mind and searched the scriptures daily, whether those things were so. So you got to check for yourself to see if these things are so. Don't just go according to your own understanding. All right? No, you read it, and then you break it down, and then you tell me what it means. All right? You go through the understanding. So I know, since you're so big and bad in the scriptures. All right? And that cat that came up to the camp, that IPSUK, all right, he didn't know what the hell he was talking about, man. He never probably cracked his Bible open ever, man. I'm sure he has, but he has no understanding. All right, no understanding at all, and that's a scary thing, man. That could be you, that could be me. So we got to give thanks to the Heavenly Father every day as well, man. That, hey, man, the water Yahweh Shem Yeshua for giving me the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, man. Because without that, you're gonna be like that cat, man. You can see it in his eyes, man, all droopy. All right, he looked sick. All right, he looked like he needed a physician, but in his eyes, he don't think he does. So he's gonna die for that unless he repents. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 29, verse 29. The secret things belong unto the Lord our power, Yahweh B'Shem Yahushua. But those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever, that we may do all the words of this law. So again it says, but those things which are revealed belong unto us and to our children forever. So there are things that have been revealed unto us, chiefly the elders and apostles. It's been revealed unto them, and we being the children, man. So we have the understanding. It's there, all right? We have 100% understanding. Although there are some things that only the Lord, your Heavenly Father, is going to have understanding of. But we have 100%. What we do understand, we understand it 100%. And that's all that matters. The Most High gave unto us everything we need to know. And we know it. And here it is. We're in the days now where it's time to start. It's time to bring it all to the forefront, so that the rest of the children out there could come into the fold. So we can get the hell out of here already. All right? But y'all want to stay here. Y'all want to stay on the highways and byways for another 50 years doing the same damn thing. No, we're doing this now so we can get our hours in, and the Lord has mercy on us so we can get the hell out of here already. We believe the Lord's going to come back and save his elect. You don't really believe that. You believe that we're going to be doing this forever. That's what it seems like, honestly. Y'all cats is y'all weirder with it, man. All right? So the secrets are given onto us, man. It wasn't given onto everybody. It's given onto a certain sect of people on the planet Earth. They have the knowledge, wisdom, understanding, and they do the teaching. All right? And it's given to those who are looking for understanding as well too. And then we do the teaching. And then what ends up happening is that the elect gets sealed. All right? And when the elect is finally sealed, then the rest of the prophecies start coming to pass. All right? The main prophecies will start coming to pass. Proverbs chapter 1, verse 5. A wise man will hear and will increase learning, and a man of understanding shall attain unto the wise counsels. All right? A wise man will hear and will increase learning. So if you have any kind of wisdom in you, all right, that was given unto you by the Heavenly Father, Yahweh, then you're going to increase your learning. All right? You're always going to learn something new. Every time you watch a brother's video, every time you crack open his book, Every time you hearken unto the elders, you learn something. You hear from a perspective of another brother. But what? It's all in truth and sincerity. It's not coming out of a man's vain opinion. It's coming out of the understanding of the scriptures. Because we those men, Lord willing. So you have to increase your understanding by hearkening unto the men that have the understanding. Okay? Simple as that. A wise man will hear. So it says, if you have ears to hear, let him hear. Meaning spiritual ears, all right? Not regular physical ears like these shits. All right? Everybody got those for the most part. But it's talking about if you have understanding. Okay? The Lord increased you and gave you the understanding of the scriptures, then you're going to hear. A wise man will hear and will increase learning. And a man of understanding shall attain unto the wise counsel. So you're going to attain unto the elders. You're going to attain unto the big brothers. On what they say, you're going to hear. You're going to listen. You're going to hearken. It's going to attach to your spirit. These words. You're not going to buck up against it like a dummy. Who would do that? Who does that? And cats, man. That's why we need the kingdom, man, because y'all not ready for this. Y'all you honestly need to get put to death and just be reborn into the kingdom. That's just the best thing for you. And I'm not trying to be funny either. It's just, that's really the best thing for you, just for the Lord just to take you off this earth. It's going to be violent. You know, it's going to hurt. But the best thing about it is that you get to be reborn into the kingdom, into the righteous seed. All right, and you're going to be fine. You're going to be perfect in the kingdom of heaven. But you got to die, man. You got to go. You know, Lord willing, you know, I'm not part of that 2/3 slot. I'm not part of that 2/3 number, because 2/3 got to go. 2/3 are not gonna hearken and not gonna listen. So the Lord's gonna do away with them. All right, violent death, nuclear missiles, famine, race wars, this strange calamities. You know, I don't want that to happen to me. You shouldn't want that to happen to you. So hearken unto the wise counsels that you see. You see it on the internet every day. You subscribe to Great Millstone, you see it. You subscribe to Men of Valor, it's all there. All right? Everything is there for you. You just got to hearken. Just listen. All right, this is the book of Acts again, chapter 2, verse 41. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized. And the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. Okay? So we understand that when we listen to this word, this is the cleansing. This is the baptism. This is the true baptism. All right? And eventually you're gonna see a mass coming into this truth. I don't know how to say it. You're gonna see numerous multitude come into the truth right before this thing ends. All right? Just like it was in the olden days. You're gonna see maybe a few thousand that's come into, and that's it. We done. You're gonna start seeing the martial law is gonna happen. Big war games, you know, real deals gonna start happening. Invasions. But right before the big shit happens, you're gonna see people coming to this truth in droves. All right, the elect. Okay, that's the elect. All right, because the word is what baptizes you. That's what cleanses you. All right. You submerged in these waters, these living waters. You submerged in the living waters, all right? It says, they that gladly received his word were baptized. So you got to gladly receive this word. You can't receive it all reluctantly. Oh, I guess you're right. Yeah, whatever. No, you got to believe this in your spirit, in your very being. You got to take this in. You got to submerge yourself in this thing, bro. People play too much, man. That's why the Lord's going to kill a lot of you cats, man. Y'all play with this thing, man. Like, death ain't nothing to play with, man. You see how people was getting killed out here? You're playing with this thing for real, man. The brothers up here dead ass serious. You playing with it, man. Keep coming around, bro. Better you than me. Hold on, let me find another scripture. Yeah, man. Heavenly Father is scary, bro. I'm literally scared of Heavenly Father. I'm scared of disappointing him. All right. The book of First Thessalonians. Let me find it. chapter 2, verse 13. For this, hold on. It'll start 13. For this cause, okay, yeah, 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13. For this cause also thank we the Most High without ceasing, Yahweh. Okay, because when ye received the word of Yahweh, which ye heard of us, okay, the brothers, okay, the elders, all right. I lost my place like a dummy. Let's start from the top again. 1 Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13. For this cause also thank we Yahweh without ceasing, because when ye received the word of Yahweh, which ye heard of us, okay, again, the elders, the brothers, you know, Great Millstone and Light Camps, ye received it not as the word of men, but as it is in truth, the word of the Most High Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, which effectually worketh also in you that believe. Okay, so now you heard the word, and you ain't be like, oh, this is coming from man. No, you understand this is actually the word of the Heavenly Father that's being filtered through the men of the Lord. And now you accept it and received it. You got to understand that the men that are preaching this word and this doctrine are actually men of the Lord. These are actually the men, the same men that have written this Bible. You got to really believe that, man. And maybe you one of those men. All right? And you women too, you listen to these words, you got to understand that this is coming from men of the Lord. This is a spiritual thing. This isn't no carnal, regular, no men's club type shit, man. This is the counsel of the Lord. All right, God, if you will, for lack of a better term. All right. Yeah, man, this is real deal right here, man. You found it, all right? You watching the video, you found it. Just hold fast, all right? This is a beautiful thing, man. Just chill the fuck out and listen, man. You found it, all right? You're good. You in. Now you just make your call on election short, all right? Simply seek your own salvation with fear and trembling. You got to be fully persuaded in your own mind. You found it now. That's just chill the fuck out and continue. All right, this is the book of Hebrews chapter 4 verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them. All right, ISPKU, IUIC in them. But the word preached, okay, let me read that again. But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it, because they didn't have no faith. They don't have faith in the doctrine. They don't have faith in the scriptures, man. They're just trying to be a part of something. They're trying to be big men in Israel. They don't really believe. But we believe, and we have faith in the word of the Most High. Verse 3, for we which have believed do enter into rest, as he said, as I have sworn in my wrath, if they shall enter into my rest, although the works were finished from the foundation of the world. Okay, so we understand that we entering into our rest by coming into this thing, bro. All right, spiritually, because this world is in our rest, but the world to come will be, and that's what we're seeking. We're trying to get there. We're working towards getting there, but we have to stay involved in what we're doing right now. Okay, and we don't want to feel the wrath of the Lord. All right, because these words in the scriptures, man, these are weapons, man, and these are weapons to 2/3 of our own people. All right, you 2/3 camps, man. The IPS UK, you can't. These words are weapons unto you, pursuant to verse 12 in the same chapter. For the word of the Most High is quick and powerful, sharper than any two-edged sword, piercing even to the dividing asunder of soul and spirit, and of the joints and marrow, and is a discerner of the thoughts and intents of the heart. So it's like the brothers were cutting up that man. Okay, he couldn't deal with him. He can't deal. All right, and if you can't deal with the brothers, you can't deal with the truth, then the best thing for you is death. And with that, I say shalom to the elect.